very plain. Plain as see. Hey, yeah. He put the sun in the sky, and made many a blind man see. Hey, yeah. Come on, my brothers and my sisters, all. Get together now before we fall. Let's get together. For see the hard times they have just begun. Ooh, hold on, believe me now. You got hold on tight. Yeah. Don't you let go, Israel, 'cause the Most High said, not by strength and not by might. Hold on, Israel. Yes, sir. You better believe me now. Hold on tight. Don't you let go, Israel, 'cause the Most High said, not by strength and not by might. When the clouds get gray, and don't you be dismayed. You gotta hold on, hold on. 'Cause when the clouds get gray, and don't you be dismayed. 'Cause the Father is watching you, and He will see you through. 'Cause when the clouds get gray, and don't you be dismayed. 'Cause the Father is watching you, and He will see you through. 'Cause when the clouds get gray, and don't you be dismayed. Hold on, Israel, and He will see you through. Better hold on, Israel, and don't you hold on, dismayed. Better hold on, Israel, there's a blind man see Israel. Make a lame man walk, dismayed. But the blind man sees Israel. You, dumb man talk, you're just a real hold on, hold on. Hold on.
All right. All right. My name is Yamsuf Arif. I, along with Nisanya, my Isha, simply in Hebrew, my wife, the administrator of the show, keeps the show in alignment and in formation. and lends her voice into the ethos as a daughter of Zion, as all daughters of Zion should be doing in some shape, form, and or fashion. Brother Cottrell, the Sonia and I are personal friend, our brother, your brother, fellow elder, is simply, as mentioned, an elder, doing his due diligence as such, not laying on his laurels, not in retirement, eating buns and cupcakes while watching reality shows, as his reality and our nation reality passes us by. No, he's up in the gap as all elders should be up in the gap in some shape, form, and or fashion. Praise Yah. But before I introduce Nasanya and Brother Cottrell, I simply like to apologize for yesterday. I came on short, I made a short appearance when the power was restored. The power was out for about 2.5 hours, and the power was restored about 6:18. So I offered Brother Cottrell and Nasanya time off. But we're back. So we do apologize. It wasn't any fault of Nasanya nor Brother Cottrell. But we are back. But before I introduce them, I simply want to make a comment. A lot of you brothers and sisters, well, some of you brothers and sisters, you're prone to lying to yourselves and or each other. Simply said, I'm desired. They desire. I got 2 cars. I got a house. I got a bank account. And they invite me to their twos and fews. Well, I will only say this to that. Don't let one of their police officers pull you over. You may see how undesired you are. I'm not knocking the fact that there are some who are treating you in a desirable fashion, but it's not all about you. It's about the nation. It is a Oyam Suf or you. It says, in a multitude sense of the word, O nation. And the evidence suggests, infers, and implies that our nation is treated in an undesirable fashion. And the evidence speaks for itself. So I'm not knocking the benefits you're getting, but it's not all about you, brothers and sisters. It's about all of us. What did Zephaniah share with us? Since you think you're something special, because you have special attention and treatment, it's all about you. No, it's not about you. Zephaniah points that out when he writes, Zephaniah 2, chapter 2, verse 1. Key word, the first key word. He didn't say hang out and get treated in a desirable fashion by yourselves. And just hang out by yourselves in groups and camps and so on and so forth. He didn't say that. He said it in a simple fashion. Zephaniah said, gather, key word, not separate yourself like you're a religious component. You're derivative of the Roman Catholic Church, and so on and so forth. He said, gather yourselves together. Yes, that word again, gather together. He didn't say in a singular term about an individual. He said in a plural term as a nation, O nation, not desired. So if you think you're getting some sort of fringe benefits because you think you're something special, you're not anything special. And it's not all about you, brothers and sisters. The speciality is the nation, the national interest of the nation under the Most High. We all came here, gathered together in those slave ships. We need to be all gathered together in another fashion before we leave from these universal captivities. The reason why I push gather, because some of us have been socially engineered and conditioned to want to be integrated, to want to be desirable. But I will tell you this, they're not beating the pathway to our doors. They may be the pathway to your door. But unless they be the pathway to our doors, we are not desirable. And just because you said Yamsu, yeah, they treat me special. I'm something special, Yamsu. Okay. As I mentioned, don't let one of the police officers pull you over in the wee hours of the night. Don't let them shoot you in your apartment. Don't let them shoot you in your car. And you tell me about the desirability of yourselves. You'll see how undesirable you are. And you keep on lying to yourselves and one another, but the evidence speaks for itself. Gather yourselves together, because the spiritual component of that, it enhances. The physical component of that, it draws us together. It gathers us together to reflect on the mistakes of our ancients, that we don't make the same mistakes. Not only that, we can do some things together. We can help the poor. We can help the needy. We can help the homeless. We can help the widow women. But when your money all scattered about because you're something special, you can't do any of that. Do like Zephaniah said. It's just that simple. Praise Yah. Hallelujah. So let me offer a blessing, and I will introduce Lasagna and our dear friend, Brother Kytriel. Yah, all praise and glory be unto your name. Magnificent and awesome is your name. Yah, teach us to understand the significance and importance of gathering together. Yah, teach us to be humble so we can gather ourselves together. Yah, teach us and show us wisdom and understanding, that light. All praises and blessing be unto your name, in your name alone, Yah. Hallelujah. So without further ado, let me introduce my lovely Isha, Lasagna. Lasagna, may the Most High bless you. Your mic is hot.
Thank you so much, Yamsu. Shalom, shalom, family. All praises to the Holy One of Israel. Happy to be back. I'm glad to be back, ready to get into the studies, get into the know. Man, there's so much going on out here, but I'd rather be studying the word. All praise.
Thank you, Lasagna. All praises. Brother Cottrell, may the Most High bless you, brother. Your mic is hot.
Thank you, Brother Yamsu Party. May the Most High bless you as well. And my sister Nasanya too. And your family. Bless y'all on my
Thank you, brother.
soul.
We're very appreciative.
Dang.
Very appreciative, brother. And the same goes for you too, Brother Cottrell, and your lovely family.
Yes, sir. Bless y'all on my soul and all that's within me. Bless his holy name. Giving all praise, honor to the Holy One of Israel, the Elohim of our fathers, our creator. The Holy One of Israel, for all his loving kindness towards us. And Yam Suf, you said a mouthful.
Yes, sir.
The fact that we are undesired, we're so undesired, we don't even know that we're a nation anymore. And all of us have been socially engineered and conditioned to not know that we were a nation. Because we were gathered back in the 60s and the 50s, right?
Exactly.
And there was no problem when we was gathered. Matter of fact, we enjoyed each other's company, didn't we? Back in the days, back then, when we wasn't integrated, we were segregated. Y'all don't want us? We got our own. And that song that you played, Hold On Yisrael, tells the whole story, right? The lyrics in that song, y'all was paying attention to the lyrics in that song? Hold on, Yisrael. Hold on tight. Don't let go, Yisrael, because the Most High said what? Not by strength and not by might. That's the physical component of man. Mental and physical, but not spiritual. Holding on to Yah is the spiritual aspect that we don't have because we don't know how to hold on to Yah. How you hold on to Yah? How do you hold on tight? Hold on tight. Why? Because the Most High said dark days are coming. The dark days are coming. And he says, let's get together, brothers and sisters, before we fall. That's gathering. We have to get together before we fall. So listen to the lyrics of the song, and it's only bringing back the message that Yah wants us to hear. Unfortunately, it ain't as popular as many of the records that are out there. Maybe he should have named it Hold On Negroes. Hold on tight.
Truth be told, Brother Cottrell, truth be told.
Yes.
Call him here.
But his message is clear. We better hold on. We better gather ourselves because dark days are coming. Troubling times are coming. A time of trouble for Jacob like there's never been is coming. And what you going to do when those troubling times come? Because Yah is our salvation. But if you ain't holding on to Yah, I don't know what you're going to do.
And you gotta hold on tight.
Don't let go.
No,
Hallelujah.
that's what I'm doing now. That's why I've been told I'm changing because I'm holding on tight.
Hallelujah. But you know what, Nasanya, Brother Cottrell, we can see those dark days Brother Cottrell has mentioned in our own families, our communities, and universally and nationally as far as this nation is concerned. But your eyes have to be open. And you have to stop lying to yourself and one another. Praise Yah.
That's why that song is so magical, because he lets you know the Most High makes the blind to see. Because our people are blind. We don't know who we are, that we're our nation. We try to be American, African American. I don't know what the hell that is. But we black, we Negro, we colored, we everything under the sun, but who the Most High made us to be.
Say we are exit.
Huh? That's why we're undesired. We don't even desire ourselves.
We don't even know who
Man,
we
you
are.
said, hey, bro, that last statement you just made, man, you shot a bullet.
We have been so hated, we hate one another.
Man,
but it
wasn't
always like that. It wasn't always like that. Because I grew up in the 60s and the 50s. Trust me, we loved each other. We would go to war for one another. But now all of a sudden, we can't stand one another. We can't stand
and
one.
The evidence speaks for itself, Brother Cottrell.
What's the problem now? We're not on the same page anymore. But y'all
never said, Brother Cottrell, but it's true.
That's true. It's so you can see it. If you open your eyes and really see, you can see it. I was born in the 70s, raised in it. So I knew we still have some unity going on. I loved it.
Well, see, Nasanya, you have that light. Brother Cottrell has that light. Yam Suf Arif has that light. Some of you fellow students out there have that light. If you don't have that light, it'd be the blind leading the blind.
But only the Most High can make the blind to see. And we pray that Yah lift the veil off the eyes of our people, because it's time to know the truth. All these lies we've heard, We see the politicians continue to still lie and cheat and steal and rob and hurt people. When we're gonna stop leaning on the politicians and go into the spirituality of who we are?
Yes.
Like, yeah,
Truth be told, brother. Truth be told.
these people are wicked.
You better believe it.
To the core.
They not ashamed. They not ashamed to show it now. It's like it's out front. It's out front.
It's so terrible.
Mm.
The Republican Party was so hell bent on exposing Jeffrey Epstein files. We're going to put the Jeffrey Epstein files out there so the public can see corruption of the left.
Okay.
Now that, you know, they got the power to put the Epstein files out there, they suppressing it.
Yeah.
Why? Oh, because your man, Donald Trump, is probably all up in them files.
A lot of them.
Not just him, like you said, a lot of them.
Bill Clinton.
Probably half of Congress.
All of them.
But
I wouldn't doubt it.
But he let
doubt
the Martin Luther King files. He let them go with no problem.
Mhm.
Yeah, because he's targeting us as a people. That's why he wants to send troops into Chicago. Come on now.
You want to come in the message.
You want to send the National Guard into Memphis and Chicago and Washington. You're declaring war on your own country.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, we can see that we're in the end of the Fourth Kingdom, the Greco-Roman Empire. And like I was saying before, it dawned on me that these fraternities that our people are a part of, sororities and fraternities, they make allegiance with the Greek gods, the Greco-Roman Empire gods, which is why they have no connection with our people. All these powerful Israelite sisters, Letitia James and all these congresswomen and, you know, women of power, Kamala Harris, and they offer in fraternities that pledge themselves to Greek gods. So they really have no empathy or sympathy or connection with Yah's people because they're part of Babylon. And they've made oaths to the gods of Babylon. And it's crazy because Babylon is falling and they're trying to save it.
Evidence
and they
speaks
put
for itself.
They put the weight of saving Babylon on the backs of our sisters.
Well, our sisters need to work on themselves, Brother Cottrell, and our brothers.
No doubt. When Yah says
Thank you, brother.
when he says gather yourselves together, O nation I desire, he's talking about collectively and individually. Because we're scatterbrained insofar as who we are and what we know about ourselves. So we got to gather ourselves first in order to be gathered with Yah's saints, with Yah's nation, with Yah's plan, with Yah's salvation for his nation and his people.
Hallelujah. Thank you, Brother Cottrell. Thank you, Nasanya. Thank you, fellows, too. But Brother Cottrell and Nasanya, I'm going to put in some work, and I will begin in the studies in the book of Tehillim, chapter 98. Now, you might be unfamiliar with this name, the actual name for this book. You might be much more familiar with the Greco-Roman name, Psalms. But it's actually Tehillim, chapter 98, a song of praise to Yah for his keyword, salvation and judgment, righteous judgment. Can't be bought off, can't be sold off. Equity for everybody. Brother Cottrell will conclude the studies in the book of Bamidbar. Now, you might be unfamiliar with this name, but it's the actual name for this book, the Hebrew name. You might be more familiar with the Greco-Roman name, Numbers. And it talks about the dissension of Aaron and Miriam. Okay, so let's get started.
So Yamsu,
yes.
Before you get started, I just got a question for you.
Okay.
Do you think there's a Hebrew word for finna?
Finna?
Yeah, finna.
Probably slang words. Go ahead. Let finna go.
That's probably a Hebrew word.
That's what I'm saying. They're like Brother Cottrell, fellow students.
Ain't
When
Ain't.
I was raised up, there, we don't call North Memphis North Memphis. If we know if you're from North Memphis because you don't pronounce it that way. You said North Memphis. Where you from? I'm from North Memphis. North Memphis. Yeah. So
But
Nasanya may be on to something he is. Thank you, Nasanya.
Nasanya's right, because we used to say ain't all the time. And what they used to tell us about ain't. Ain't is not a word.
Incorrect.
It
Ain't
is.
is not
It's
a
a
word.
Hebrew word.
Right.
Yes.
But we would study saying ain't, wasn't we?
Yeah.
Ain't
Now it's
doing
a
it.
word.
Now it's a word. They put it in the dictionary.
It's always
Exactly.
been a word, though. If you look it up, it's actually Hebrew. I believe it's a Hebrew. I looked it up maybe
The
about 3
Hebrew
years
word,
ago.
the Hebrew word is ain. Ain.
Yeah.
Ain't the ball. Ain't no thing.
Yeah.
Ain't the
Yeah.
ball. That's what we say. Ain't no thing, right? Ain't no thing. Ain't the ball means ain't no thing.
Nope.
So ancient fathers were saying ain't no thing in ancient time.
Exactly.
That's a word.
But fellow students,
Nasanya,
Nasanya, Brother Cottrell, we finna get started in TDM chapter 98. It writes, the writer projects in this song, stanza 1. Oh, sing to Yah a new song. Write new songs. For he has done, why? Yah has done marvelous things. The universe shows it. His right hand and his holy arm have gained him, who? Yah, the victory. Stanza 2. Yah has made known his salvation, his procedure for restoration of one's soul and restoration of the human body. That's if you do your due diligence and study. His righteousness, Yah has revealed in sight of the nation, although they lied to themselves and on one another. Yah has revealed himself in the sight of nation.
Yamsu.
Yes.
Does Yah's salvation coincide with Christianity's concept of salvation?
No, sorry, Bob.
But Yah has made known what his salvation is. So there's no excuse for nobody, right?
I said it again, Brother Contra. Last statement.
There's no excuse for anybody if Yah has made his salvation known to who? Everybody.
Yeah, the nations, everybody.
Nation.
The universe.
Yah has made known his salvation. I don't know what the Christianity salvation is talking about when Yah has made known his salvation. And Yah's salvation and Christianity salvation is not one and the same.
No, it's not. Thank you, Brother Contra. And he made known by these songs. Thank you, Brother Contra. Thank you, Nasanya. Stanza 3. He has remembered his mercy and his faithfulness to the house of Israel. Yes, he has. Unbeknownst to some of us, but Yah has been the relief mechanism in his universal captivity, where we've gotten some relief in his universal captivity, unbeknownst to some of us. All the ends of the earth have seen the salvation of our Elohim.
And Yamsu.
Yes, yes.
How have they seen it?
They've seen it by virtue of this universal captivity, Brother Kachira.
Exactly. He has remembered his mercy and his truth toward the house of Israel. And what does that mean?
Exactly.
Because
it's not bad as it used to be.
Without Yah's mercy and his truth, we would be not even on the scene today.
Like no, I'll be chopping cotton next long to my lovely Isha.
You wouldn't even be on
the trouble that I see.
I ain't going in. I'm not going in the field.
Yamsu, you're not letting me finish.
Yes.
You're not letting me finish. We would be worse than the Indians on the reservations In my lifetime, I've never seen a Mohawk, Cherokee, Cheyenne, Apache, Seminole, these native nations that rule this land. If Yah doesn't have mercy towards the house of Israel and his faithfulness towards us, his covenants towards us, these people would have annihilated us long ago because they hate us way more than they hated us, the indigenous Indian. And they still hate us more than they hate indigenous Indian. But we like baby's children. Most High gives us the ability to be fruitful and to multiply. So they can't stop Yah's truth.
Praise Yah. And they certainly can. Thank you,
And
Brother Country.
in that, that's how he's showing his salvation. Because he said he's going to save the nation of Israel out of where? All the places that he scattered us. And we still here, aren't we?
We certainly are. Praise Yah. Thank you, Brother Country. Stanza 4, the writer projects. Here's what you all do. Shout joyfully to Yah. Not only Israel, but all the earth. Break forth into song. Rejoice and sing praises. Stanza 5. Sing to Yah with the harp. With the harp, the sound of a psalms. A Tila hymn. Stanza 6. With trumpets and the sound of a horn. Shout joyfully before Yah, the King, the spiritual King, the real King.
So, Yamsu.
Yes.
This is this time of the season where that's called into effect. The blasting of the horn is called Yom Teruah. Jewish people call it Rosh Hashanah, the head of the year. But when we read the instructions, it's in the 7th month that the horns and the shouting is supposed to be going on. And many of our people observed Yom Teruah yesterday, the blasting of the horn and the shouting that day signifies. It signifies the presence of Yah in the 7th month, which is the holy season for us, because we're about to go into Yom Kippur. So that's part of the tradition of our nation. With trumpets and the sounds of the coronet, Ma says, make a joyful noise before Yah, the King. And this is the time of the season that was done.
Thank you, Brother Catriel, for that note.
Praise Yah.
Praise Yah. Stanza 7. In this stanza, it goes to show that Yah is in charge of the so-called Mother Nature. But it's no so-called Mother Nature. It is Yah. And in this stanza, it reveals that. It says, let the sea roar and all its fullness, the world, this universe, this earth, those who dwell in it. Stanza 8. Let the rivers clap their hands. Let the hills be joyful together before Yah. Yah is in control, not Mother Nature. Why? The last stanza reveals it all. He is coming to judge the earth. Yah's not coming back just to lay down. Yah is coming back to put in some work. That work is judge the earth. And he would judge the earth with righteousness. He should judge the world, the whole world. Along with that, in conjunction with that, and the peoples, all the peoples, with equity. You can't bribe Yah. You can't influence him. Yah is going to judge a righteous judgment. He will judge the whole world and all the peoples with equity, equal. I don't care how much money you got, how much sense you think you got, how something special you think you are. It matters not to Yah. It doesn't matter to Yah because it doesn't mean anything. Meaning, Get yourself in alignment. Get yourself in compliance. Get yourself in the righteousness of the Most High. Praise Yah. So without further ado, thank you, writer. And most importantly, thank you, Yah. And certainly, wisdom, thank you. Assignment. May the Most High bless you. Any comments in our commentaries?
And now, man, we need to know this, take notes, probably go back over it again later. But this is something.
Strongly advise and suggest that. I'm glad you made that recommendation, Lasagna. I concur with you 110%.
Yeah, Elder Cottrell throughout the lesson, we was making key points here. I put a little bulletins up, a couple of things that I really respect and want to know. And so I really don't have any comments or commentary, but I just, for the most part, this is, even though it's kind of short, it's power packed. All praises.
Thank you, Lasagna. It certainly is power packed. All praises. Brother Cottrell, any additional comments to the commentaries?
All praise to the Holy One of Israel. I don't know who the author of this song is, but like my sister Nasanya said, it is power packed. Power packed. Yes. And we made our attempt to make our little songs to the Most High. And you graciously play them sometime all the time on this program. Huh?
Mm-hmm. I said, those are new songs. I mean, to us, that's a new song. So we actually singing new songs.
Yes. And the fact that Yah is talking about his salvation, right? And judgment at the same time. He didn't just delegate salvation for the nation of Israel, did he?
The whole earth.
Because he's letting you know that he's coming to judge the earth. With righteousness shall he judge the world and the people with equity. That just doesn't mean Israel. It means every nation, right?
Exactly.
So there is salvation for other nations. Yah's mercy endures forever, not just for Israel, but for all his creation. All the people that will serve him. All the people that will make a new song for him for the marvelous things that he does and for his salvation. But he says his righteousness hath he openly shown in the sight of the heathen. How has he shown that? Yeah, we his chosen people, but were we righteous or were we wicked? We were wicked. And Yah brought judgment on us, didn't he? That's how the nations see that Yah is righteous in the sight of the heathen. Oh, you're supposed to be chosen, but Yah's punishing you. That's justice, right? Would you say? You're my favorite nation, but you can't just do what you want to do, how you want to do it, when you want to do it. And when you break the codes, there's consequences. And we have suffered the consequences for how long now?
400 plus years and counting.
More than that. Since we got kicked out of our native land and lost our identity. That's how long we've been suffering this punishment to show that Yah is righteous, even though he chose us as his favorite nation on planet Earth. No special status because you're his favorite nation. Yah is a just God. And that's what he's showing to the nations. Praise Yah and bless his holy name. So they can't say Yah is unfair. Or you chose them, you showed them so much favor, you made them rich and powerful, and they dominate the planet. That ain't how it go. Yah chose us, and he said, if you don't follow me, you're going to be the tail and not the head. And what happened? We find ourselves in a position of being the tail and not the head. Why? Because Yah is righteous. He means what he says, and he says what he means. Praise Yah.
Praise Yah. Thank you, Brother Cottrell. Thank you, Lasagna. Fellow students, as promised, Brother Cottrell will conclude the studies for tonight in the book of Bar Mitzvah, chapter 12, the ascension of Aaron and Miriam. Brother Cottrell, may the Most High bless you, continue to give you wisdom and understanding and humility. You have the mic.
All praise to the Holy One in Israel. Thank you, Brother Yamsuf. And may he do that for the whole nation. Men, women, children, elders, everybody. That's Yah's servant and his saint. Praise Yah.
Praise Yah.
So the title of this chapter is what?
The dissension of Aaron and his sister Mary. Moses' brother and sister.
So the last chapter we read about the people complaining, right? You remember that? What was they complaining about?
Complaining about food. That was so good in Egypt. Mary,
they was reminiscing. People complaining. Now here come Miriam and Aaron. What's their beef? Because complaining, just like fear, is contagious, right?
We're always trying to get in folk business. That's their beef.
Yeah.
Personal business that is not outside the scope of the Most High. We always try to get in other folk business. We hadn't changed.
Not one iota. Does y'all want us to change?
Yes, sir.
And we
have to stay out of other folk business, work on ourselves.
We have to change in order to receive y'all salvation, don't we?
Well, we can change.
We will change.
Make that change.
Got to make it change.
Make that change individually.
Yeah, and collectively. It's a collective thing too. It's not just an individual thing. It's a collective thing. Because we're all in this together. We're all in this together. Which is why it's so important that Moses' sister and brother should not be complaining against them. Because they're so influential within the nation, right?
Exactly.
And it's
so they should have been more cognizant of their status, cognizant of the influence they exerted, instead of running their mouths off.
So for me, did Aaron have reason to complain when Moses gave him the position of high priest?
None whatsoever.
Now Miriam, her brother Moshe didn't exactly give her a role, did he?
But she had influence, brother.
She had influence, but she didn't have a specific documented detailed role like her brother Aaron, who Moses or Moshe through Moshe gave her brother Aaron. And she's the oldest. She's older than both of them.
Exactly.
So she may have some resentment that both of her brothers, especially the one that she saved when he was a baby boy, got all this power and influence and prestige, and she seems like she's in the background. Now she's going to present herself on center stage with a complaint, nonetheless. In the 12th chapter book of Bamidbar, it says, then Miriam and Aaron spoke against Moshe because of the Cushite woman. Was that a good thing when Moshe has all the problems that he got? People hear and you speak against the leader? No.
Wasn't a good thing. That wasn't a good thing.
So they was mad because he married a Cushite woman. For he had married a Cushite woman. So they said, has Yah indeed spoken only through Moshe? So it wasn't really the woman that he married. They wanted more influence, right? Because that had nothing to do,
brother country.
That has nothing to do with the Ethiopian woman being married to Moshe. Yah speaking.
That was just an excuse. It was just an excuse
to cause Moshe more trouble than he already had. Because what you think the people gonna say? Oh, Miriam and Aaron's right. He shouldn't be married to no Cushite woman. He should be married to an Israelite woman. And you talking about the whole camp being against you because your sister and brother are against you, right?
Exactly.
Come on, man. What y'all doing?
We still do that, brother country.
And you talking about your own family. These ain't no strangers. These ain't no strangers.
We still do it.
These ain't no simple brothers and sisters within the camp. This is his flesh and blood, brother and sister. His older sister and his older brother doing this to him in a critical moment in time in our history. Verse 4 says, suddenly, because y'all ain't approving of this at all, Yah said to Moshe, Aaron, and Miriam, come out, you three, to the tabernacle of meeting, kind of like he brought Adam, Eve, and the serpent out. Like, I got to stand before me because I'm getting ready to judge all y'all. So the three came out. Then Yah came down in a pillar of cloud. He didn't come down in a pillar of fire. He came down in the cloud. In the door of the tabernacle and called Aaron and Miriam. And they both went forward. Then he said, hear now my words. If there's a prophet among you, I, Yah, make myself known to him in a vision. I speak to him in a dream. So in other words, this is how Yah spoke to the prophets. This is his modus operandi. If you're a prophet of Yah, he's going to visit you in a vision, or he's going to speak to you in a dream. Not so with my servant Moshe. I don't give him visions. I don't give Moshe dreams. He is faithful in all my house. In other words, I could trust Moshe with everything. Just like Joseph was trusted in Pharaoh's house, Potiphar's house. That's the kind of servant Moshe is in the Most High's house. I speak to him face to face, not in visions, not in dreams, but as if it were face to face, even plainly and not in dark sayings. And he sees the form of Yah. He didn't actually see me, but he saw the closest thing that any human being on earth could ever have a glimpse of what I am. Why then were you not afraid to speak to my servant Moshe? So he's showing Aaron and Miriam that, Moshe is way above y'all. And y'all dare to even confront him. So the anger of Yah was aroused against them, and he departed. So he just gave him a warning. And when the cloud departed from above the tabernacle, suddenly Miriam became leprous, as white as snow. Well, we know she wasn't a white woman if she turned white as snow. And Aaron turned towards Miriam, and there she was, a leper. So Aaron realized she turned leprous. Miriam probably didn't realize it. Moshe didn't even realize it until Aaron turned around and saw. And Aaron said to Moshe, oh, my Lord, please do not lay this sin on us in which we have done foolishly and in which we have sinned. Please do not let her be as one dead, whose flesh is half consumed when he comes out of his mother's womb. And I'm sure y'all seen babies come out their mother's womb, right? Our people's baby. Our complexion is not the complexion that we're going to have when we turn to adults. Most time you can tell our children's complexion by looking at their ear. Their ear shows you the complexion they're going to be. I don't know if you ever noticed that.
Yeah. My dad used to the ring around the ear and the cuticles. When you look at the cuticles and the ear, you can tell what color they're going to be once they about 6 months into life.
That ain't the color they start with, is it?
No, way lighter.
Okay, so Moshe cried to Yah, saying, please heal her, Yah, I pray. And see how spiritual these men were? First thing Moshe did was pray to Yah. He ain't like, see, y'all shouldn't have did this. Y'all getting all upset with me, start arguing, fussing, fighting with them. Moshe was humble enough. He was concerned about his sister. He didn't even say anything while they were saying all this. And the first thing that he says out of his mouth is a prayer for his sister. Then Yah said to Moshe, if her father had but spit in her face, would she not be ashamed 7 days? So in other words, she got to pay for what she has done, at least 7 days. Let her be shut out of the camp 7 days. Got to be ostracized. And afterwards, she may be received again. So Miriam was shut out of the camp 7 days, and the people did not journey until Miriam was brought again. And afterward, the people moved from Hazeroth and camped in the wilderness of Paran. So you got to be careful, even with your own family, whom Yah has chosen to be a leader in Israel. Just because you're their brother or their sister and you're familiar with them, once y'all have selected them to be on the status on the level of a Moshe, you got to treat your family a little bit different. And to reap the punishment that she reaped, and for y'all to be merciful, not to let that be a lifelong thing for her, or show y'all's mercy in his warning to her. Don't ever rise up against your brother again. Praise y'all.
Praise y'all. Thank you, Brother Cartrell. This chapter was straight to the point. It was simple. It taught about the significance of being jealous of one another's pursuits, and it's for the pursuit of the Most High. That doesn't play well with the Most High. Also, it showed that Miriam, even though she was cleaned up after 7 days, she had to accept some responsibility for her action to inform the nation. You got to be very cognizant and conscious of speaking against the Most High people. I don't care if your brother, your friend, sister, brother, husband, wife. You got to be very cognizant of what you're saying, because it's not a game with you. Marion allowed her jealousy to override her sense, her spiritual sense. But the Most High didn't change. He broke it down and said, look here, I speak to prophets in this manner. But this brother right here, no, he's a little bit different. I don't speak to him like that. I'm a little bit more closer to him. And you have the audacity to try to pick an opportunity, not for the right, but for the wrong. Moses hadn't did anything to you guys. You guys just mad because you're mad about something Moses ain't got anything to do. And him marrying a Cushite don't have any damn thing to do with it. See, we always try to split hairs with one another. We need to stop splitting hairs with one another. And we need to work on ourselves and on each other. Stop splitting hairs, stop being petty. Because Miriam and Aaron was petty to create an opportunity to denigrate Moses, to get a position of authority. It's not Moses' call. It was the Most High call. And he told them that succinctly. But it's going to cost you, Miriam. It's going to cost you. So we need to be very cognizant of the things we say. We need to be conscious of the things we say. We all need to put a guard around our tongues. Thank you, Brother Cartrell.
So, Yamsu.
Yes.
I got a question for you.
Sure, brother.
Do you think an Ashkenazi Jew would marry a Cushite woman? And what reaction from his community do you think you would get?
I don't think so. And if he did, he'd be ostracized.
So we know Moses wasn't Ashkenazi.
No, he wasn't a European Jew. And matter of fact, Brother Cottrell, I don't even know what the hell a Jew is anyway. I know what a Yehudite is, a tribe of Yehuda is. I don't know what a derivative Jew is, okay?
But it shows you how preposterous their position is in the world. The ancient Israelites married Hamites with no problem.
Is that Cushites? Yeah, no problem.
Mizraim, Joseph married Potiphar's priest's daughter. Abraham married Hagar, who's Mizraim. We didn't have no problem marrying Hamites, bro.
No problem.
Matter of fact,
and I'm glad you pointed it out, Brother Cottrell, because the Most High was showing by what the statements you just made. The Most High don't have no problem with that.
He had a problem with Shimshon messing with Delilah, though.
Well, that's a whole different story, brother.
Yes, sir.
But there's a whole different dynamic, Brother Cottrell.
And the fact that we married Canaanites, got intermingled with them, showed that we didn't have a problem marrying Hamites. Even the Hamites, y'all told us not to intermingle with. We went too far.
Exactly.
We went too far. And I'm sure
Exactly.
Ashkenazi Jews, the way they segregated and locked down, they don't even allow Italians in their community. I don't know.
Mm-mm. Well, brother, I ain't even trying to find out. I got much more serious problems in regards to the Most High and this nation, and I'm not the least bit concerned about the odds and these Jews and whatever they got going on. That's their business. I'm not concerned about that in the least bit, brother country.
But I only
Thank you,
mention
brother
them
country.
because it shows that our history doesn't reflect them, nor does it reflect their history.
And I said this, brother Cottrell, by making that statement. We may be fruits in some sense of the words, this metaphor, but we're different fruits. Thank you, brother Cottrell.
Praise God.
Praise God. So, Sonia, may the Most High bless you, beloved. Your mic gets hot. Any comments or commentaries?
No, you guys. Well, I was just in here writing some notes here, and I just looked at, and I was kind of looking like it, kind of like Aaron and Miriam was kind of like bullying Moses because he was so humble. They knew he wasn't probably gonna say too much, and
He didn't say nothing at all.
no, he was the most humble man on the earth. He was the most humble man. So I can just imagine what they probably was kind of like bullying him.
And he
Yes,
prayed
so
for
Sonia,
them. He prayed for them.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all don't hurt them, please, my sister.
Yeah, that one sibling that's just, older ones, and then
there's
they
always one, Sonia. There's always one.
just praying like,
In
and
this
don't
case, it was
worry,
two.
y'all pray for. No, I'm talking about you out there one sibling that prays for their siblings no matter what, no matter how they still love them, they still care for them, they still, no matter what they do to them.
And his strategy towards them is the strategy we need to do.
Yeah,
Don't argue with your brothers and sisters. Pray for them.
Pray for them. And y'all came in his defense. It was weak.
Great point.
He didn't like
Great
that.
point. He's a man to emulate.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And it's funny because my Isha, Naera, she going through it with her sister. My Isha and her sisters are trying to help her younger sister. Her younger sister has cancer. Her younger sister is causing tantrums in a hospital. They had her in a nursing home. They moved her today. She throwing food around and things of that nature. She's calling her sisters evil and wicked. She don't want them to have anything to do with her problem. I told my Isha, y'all need to leave your sister alone and pray for her. Pray for her. And it's been going on for months. And every day, my Isha's on the phone for hours with her sisters, with her little sister that's in trouble. Like, Naera, you just need to pray for her. Leave her alone.
And my beloved,
sometimes, yes.
Yeah, my beloved is going through some sense with a sister of hers. And sometimes, and just like, and I agree with you, brother, because sometimes the only thing you can do for your brothers and sisters is pray for them and get out the way.
Mm-hmm.
Tell your Esau our love for us and our respect for her, and may the Most High give her peace during this troubling time for her. And we have great respect and esteem for her. Thank you, brother Country.
But as long as she's part of the Hooten Holland Hilton, she gonna have trouble on her hands for the rest of her life.
Yeah, she need to walk. She need to get away, brother Country.
Well,
she need to. It's not saying you don't love your sister. Sometimes you just got to get out the way of the fire, because you could just absorb too much of that poison and that toxicity. It would be my advice to your Isha. You got to love some people from a distance, brother Country.
It's a fact. But it's stressful because it pulls on the heartstrings. She loves her sister.
And she's the baby, and oh gosh, she's going through something.
But she has a husband.
And it does with my Isha.
So
she, unbeknownst to her, my Isha talks tough. When the Sonia's not tough, I see things pull on her heartstring. And I understand because I see my wife, things that affect her, I wouldn't put up with it. But her being a woman, a daughter of Zion, they take a lot of burden, a lot of stress, and it wears on. I can see it with Lasagna. Day by day, I see it that they drop a lot on my wife, like she's a dump yard. And it affects her unbeknownst to her. I see her every day. And I see the physical and emotional stress it has on us. And I can empathize with your Isha. Sometimes you just got to pray for him, Brother Cottrell. Sometimes that's all you can do.
I took my father's advice when I was young. He said, Bane, I will not let Israel kill me.
My Esau and your Esau should take that wise piece of advice.
Oh, yeah, because Israel will stress you out.
Yeah,
Real talk.
True.
For no reason.
Tell her we love her, Brother Cottrell.
All praises.
All praises. Well, Brother Cottrell, Lasagna, fellow students, Lasagna, as a daughter of Zion, has done her due diligence, more obligation as such, as all daughters of Zion should be doing in some shape, form, and a fashion. She has kept the studies in alignment. She has lent her voice into the ethos as a daughter of Zion, and we're very humbly grateful. Brother Cottrell and I, on the other hand, simply elders. But that being said, we've done our due diligence and more obligation as all elders should be doing. The burden should lie on Lasagna, Brother Cottrell, and I. The burden should lie on all daughters of Zion and all the nation, certainly the elders, to do something for the nation, teach them how to gather themselves together, teach them what the Most High says, when He says, and how He says it, in every aspect of your lives. Lasagna, Brother Cottrell, and I, we've shared that with you. But students, we can't do it by ourselves. We have to do this together, but individually, what you can do while we collectively try to work together is work on yourselves. And how can you do that, you may ask? Just what we did tonight. Study the Most High Word. Meditate on the Most High Word. Trust in the Most High Word. Let the Most High Word be your pathways, your footsteps, by virtue of said word. Simply said, the Most High words, they're going to work, in spite of us and our irregardless of us. But for each of us individually, utilizing the Most High Word, simply said, works if you work it. Praise Yah. Thank you, Lasagna. Thank you, Brother Cottrell. And thank you, fellow students. So I will ask Lasagna to make her closing remarks. Shalom and good night. And I'll ask Brother Cottrell to make his closing remarks. Shalom and good night. And close it out for the night. Lasagna, may the Most High bless you. You have the mic.
So much shalom and good night, family.
Thank you, Lasagna. Brother Cottrell.
All praise to the Holy One of Israel. Are y'all familiar with 3-Eye Atlas and Swan?
I'm not familiar with it, Brother Cottrell. What about you, Lasagna?
No. Not that I know of. No.
3-Eye Atlas.
Share with us.
3-Eye Atlas, they thought it was a comet. And it's passing through the solar system.
Oh, okay.
At 130-something thousand miles an hour.
Man, that thing's zipping.
It's the size of Manhattan. And they're saying it's not acting like a normal comet. That it's emitting nickel, CO2. It's on a trajectory to go between Jupiter, Venus, and Mars. And then they got another interstellar visitor what they call Swan, which is even bigger than 3i Atlas.
Mm.
And the reason I mention it is because we read this particular psalm that you read, and it talked about Yah judging the earth, and they're trying to figure out what it is. And we're in that time of the season where the horns are blown, and it's the inauguration of the season that Yah does visit the earth. So they got scientists scrambling up on the internet about 3i Atlas. If y'all get the time, look it up. And this other object that's coming from another direction called Swan. And they're supposed to intersect almost simultaneously at the same time. And they're saying that's not a coincidence. They're saying the trajectory of this object has to be pre-planned. That's not just a random object. It's surrounded by 7 other objects that are in formation with it. So they don't know what this thing is. But we read the book of Joel. The Most High said, people from the other side of heaven in the end days would visit the earth. And I believe that's why they have the telescopes in the heavens to look for Yah's hosts when they come. And they seeing something right now.
I wouldn't be surprised, Brother Cottrell. I wouldn't be surprised, Nasanya.
With the events that are going on in the earth, especially in the Holy Land, the genocide of the Palestinians that's going on with Benjamin Netanyahu. He's a war criminal.
He certainly is, Brother Cottrell. Genocide.
And I'm sure that land is crying out as well as the people.
Oh.
And Yah hears, Yah sees. So I just dropped that little tidbit on you. And we love you, Most High. We give him thanks and praise for allowing us to share his word with our people and with the world. Because salvation is for the world and Yah's judgment is coming. So we're here to warn the world about the coming of Yah's judgment, in particular the nation of Israel, because we need to gather ourselves together like Yah commanded us to do. Praise Yah and bless his holy name.
Praise Yah.
Somebody calling my name. I went down to see. Heard at least one voice calling down in me. How you know my name? Why you calling me? I don't know what to say. You said this was meant to be. You've been calling out my name, calling me today. How can I break it down? I didn't know what to say. Calling out my name, calling near and far. Tell me what you want. You said let me in your heart, let me in your heart, let wisdom in your heart. Let me in your heart, let wisdom in your heart, in your heart, let wisdom in your heart. Let me in your heart, let wisdom in your heart. Somebody calling my name. I went down to see. Heard at least one voice calling down at me. How you know my name? How you know my name? Why you calling me? I don't know what to say. You said this was meant to be. This was meant to be. Calling my name, calling me today. How can I break it down? I didn't know what to say. Calling out my name, calling near and far. Tell me in your heart. You said let me in your heart. Let me in your heart. Let wisdom in your heart. Let me in your heart. Let wisdom in your heart. Let me in your heart. Let wisdom in your heart. Let me in your heart. Let wisdom in your heart. Let wisdom in your heart. Let me in your heart. Let wisdom
top of high places by the way, where the paths met, she stands. Beside the gates at the entry of the city, at the coming in at the doors, she cries aloud, unto you, O men, I call, and my voice to the sons of men. O ye thoughtless, understand prudence, and ye fools, be ye of an understanding heart. Hear, for I will speak excellent things, and the opening of my lips shall be right things. What could I do? Wisdom calling me over here, over there. Seems like everywhere. Me in your heart, in the night, wisdom in your heart. Ooh yeah, in the night, I just can't do without it. I can't do without it. Yeah, it's all been on my mind. Can't do without it. Of his works of old, I was set up from everlasting from the beginning, or ever the earth was. The fear of Yah, the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the all-holy is understanding. But by me thy days shall be multiplied, and the years of thy life shall be increased. That's all that's been on my mind. Hey, you gotta can't do without it. No. Can't do without it, can't do without it, can't do without it. And that's all that's been on. Oh, wisdom. Oh, yeah. Said I want you. Now therefore, I need you. Ye children, hearken unto me. Stay with me. For happy are they that keep my ways. Hear instruction and be wise, and refuse it not. Happy is the man that hearkeneth to me, watching daily at my gates, waiting at the posts of my doors. For whoso findeth me findeth life, and obtaineth favor of Yah. But he that misseth me wrongeth his own soul. All they that hate me love death. Love death. Love death.